Hey, this is Miss Peaches, the child care extraordinaire. Thank you for watching. If this is your first time watching my video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you'll get videos as soon as I drop them. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys 4 tips to deal with a picky eater. Okay, I'm sitting here with Jade. We are practicing her number 2. She's doing really good. I have a packet put together here for my students today. What number is this, Jade? 2. Good job. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be dropping 4 tips to deal with a picky eater, okay? And let's just get right into it. Thank you so much for watching. Tip number 1 is don't force it. If your baby pushes away the spoon or they refuse to eat at that particular time, that's okay. That's just their way of telling you, hey, now's not a good time for me to eat. I don't want to eat. I'd rather go be doing something else. What you can do as a parent or a caregiver is extend the time between meals. That's all. And in this way, when it's time for dinner, or it's time for lunch or snack or whatever, the body is more prepared to receive a meal instead of them just being preoccupied with other things, which we'll get into later on in this video. Tip number 2, say 2. Speaking of 2, say 2. Speaking of 2, she holding up her 2 fingers. Speaking of tip number 2, offer a variety of foods. Okay, you want to offer a variety of foods. Maybe vegetables is their favorite food, and then you get into fruits, and maybe it's a little sweet or it's a little tart. Or maybe you try it the other way around. You definitely want to offer a variety of foods. That way your child understands that there's many different types of food. Jade left to go to the bathroom, excuse her. There's many different types of food. So we want to get our children adjusted to being open to receiving different foods and different things like that. So always offer a variety of foods. Maybe vegetables this week, then maybe fruits, and then maybe some other things, and then maybe circle back around to the foods and the different things that they particularly don't like at that time. Focus on feeding is tip number 3. Now, what happens with us parents is that we get home, we get off work, or we have our own life, and then at some point, everything comes together, right, for family time. So we kind of look at dinner like a time to be doing eating and something else in conjunction with something else. My suggestion, my tip is that focus on feeding. Feeding is a good time for no TV, no other interactions, just really talking with your family to try to find out what your children's love, what they don't like, who they like, who they prefer to be around, different things like that. Focus on feeding at mealtime. That way they're not distracted by other things. So this is good if you're trying to introduce foods and different things to them. Like I said, they're not distracted by other things. And this is also a good time to teach your child a lesson. This is a good time to go over ABCs. This is a good time to teach 1, 2, 3s. This is a good time to go over math problems and different things like that at dinner time. Because that way you can create the atmosphere of like a calm setting. So they're going to be receptive mentally. They're in a good state to learn. So although dinner time isn't a long time, this still is a good time to learn and to spend one-on-one time with your children. Just really quick, one-on-one time in conjunction with other times like washing hands and getting dressed in the morning and going to bed at night, different things like that. Those are short times that you can spend with your children to kind of sneak in a lesson, if you will. Tip number 4. Passively re-offer the foods that they didn't like. So like I said before, maybe it's fruit that you start off with, and those are always the kids' favorite fruits. My suggestion is don't always start out with fruit. You want to try fruit in conjunction with something else, or sometimes don't even try, let's say, the sweeter things, and just introduce them into the carrots and into the peas and different things that by majority children tend to not like. But at the same time, if this is what's offered to them, then this is what they subconsciously think, or without even thinking it, they just feel that this is their food, this is it, this is the offer. And then you sneak in a bananas, or you sneak in some sweetness, or like apples and different things like that. Prunes are really good and stuff like that. So but fruits and vegetables are really good. The key to rule number 4 is passively. You don't want to force it. Like I said before in rule number 1, you don't want your child to feel like eating is a stressful time, or eating is a time where they're being forced to do something. We always want to make every activity as pleasant as possible. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If there's a particular food that you prefer to feed your children, or you have a tip, a way to deal with a picky eater, leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. I love the comments. I always get back to you, okay? Once again, I'm Miss Peaches, the child care extraordinaire, and I thank you for your time. Jade's coming back. I hope my tips help. Here you go, pretty girl. You wash your hands? You flush the toilet? Good girl. All right, say bye. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.